Man, you people are quick. Can't see you. I'm inviting people. Hardest part of my job. As soon as I run out of people, then they're going to tell me that I got to send them again. And then they're going to change the order of the people that they appear on the screen. Oh, hey. I don't think they did that today. Oh, Lord. All right, still inviting people, so invite your friends, invite your enemies. They keep changing the order, so I'm like really having to stare at this thing to figure out who the hell I invited, who I didn't, because I can't just go in order. I love when you fuck things up, TikTok. I truly do. We should fuck up more shit. All right, almost done. Invite your friends, invite your enemies. Oh, God. It's not as fun as the Christian Day Technical Difficulty show, but... All right, I'm going to go all the way to the end. Invite a couple people off the end. Not that Uncle Birch guy. I'm not going to invite him. Pain in my ass. All right. Uncle Birch coming to you live from New Orleans, having survived another Hex Fest. Well, there's only 4 of you here, so I'm not going to ask who was there yet, but I'll wait. Hey, Vicky. How are you? How are you? How are you? Brown Girl Magic, how are you? Uncle Birch coming to you live from New Orleans, teaching some white boy magic. I guess olive skin boy magic. You know, a little bit of that Italian stuff, you know what I'm saying? Fractal Reality, how are you? Somebody joined. Your name is Dot. Dot. That's your user, your profile. Okay, cool. Oh, Fractal, how are you? Uncle Birch coming to you live from New Orleans, waiting for more people to get in here. Y'all sitting there can help out by tapping that screen, getting 2 fingers going, getting 3 fingers going, get 4 fingers going on that screen. Like it, like it, like it, like it, like it. Brings more people over. I make more money. Puts us on the FYP. Does all kinds of good things. Our haters can hate as well. I mean, that's their job. They gotta hate, but it's harder for them to hate if we're getting more love than we're getting hate. And then we beat the algorithm. And especially if I say every so often, I love the TikTok shop. I love the TikTok shop, even though I'm starting to question that boneless couch. But I'm not gonna talk about that here because I love the TikTok shop. No, I do, really. If you say that, they say that enough times, they won't kick you off. Well, you know, don't hate the player, hate the game, bro. All right. It can take weeks. Well, it's been supposed to be out for delivery. And they said they tried yesterday to deliver it. And when I checked, like when I first checked the thing, it had great reviews. And a friend that has one. Now, I've contacted that friend, and they bought theirs like 6-7 months ago. Right now, their reviews are shit. After I bought it. I don't know how you pull that off, or if they just started really fucking up after I bought the thing. So we'll see. There's like, you know, stuff like a vehicle breakdown, why they couldn't bring it. The vehicle broke down. And so when I looked up the scam in Chad, it's bad. It's bad, bad B. Yes, it is. When I looked up the possible scam on Google, one of the things they mentioned is that several people mentioned that. Apparently, they have a lot of their vehicles break down. A lot of people haven't received their products, but some have. Some have, some haven't. I'm going to give them 2 days, or I make my bank will reverse the charge because and I won't have to lose my card because it's somebody that I did business with. Quad is here and has not asked to come in a box, it seems. Lou is here. Hello, Lou. Uncle Birch coming to you live from New Orleans. Winding down from Hexfest. I'm still like tired every morning, man. I keep hitting the snooze button. I don't know. I guess I drank a decent amount, but not that much. We didn't really even do like French Quarter stuff, except during the day. We went to our friend's house at night. But grand time was had by all. Aunt Marta got to make it again, and so that was epic. Everybody was, way excited to see her. I was texting my therapist. Okay, well, that does sound more important than talking to me. Or exiting the viewer wishes. Hey, Quad, you may have heard this thing too. Sebastian sent me several screenshots that looks like Pandora has come out of the box and is communicating somewhat.
Oh yeah, she's lying again. Typical. Nothing like she's trying to throw everyone under the bus to absolve herself of her malicious lies that she's telling. So,
what kind of things is she saying to lie about this?
like that it wasn't her. That why would people think that she would want to unalive herself due to them, and just basically trying to absolve herself, like pretty much like I said she was gonna do. But
Well, I believed it because the increasing screenshots of her being harassed by them were coming with a rapidity that is somebody that's losing their shit. And if I heard that they tried to unalive themselves, it was believable at that point. Hello, Aunt Marta.
well, yeah, and just like she was in my live a night or two before spiraling. So yeah, and then so they're turning it into, they're jumping on it, saying it was that we were all in cahoots to concoct the story to attack them. They're such innocent victims. What I don't understand is how such powerful witches are always such victims.
Yeah, I totally have time for that. But I was saying hi to Aunt Marta, and she did get a chance to speak.
Oh, sorry.
Now she's paused. But do you happen to know the anonymous witch? Oh wait, hello, Aunt Marta.
Just from here a couple times. She's the one that calls us all cunts, right?
You may notice this arm.
Yeah, that one. Hello, Aunt Marta.
Hi.
Well,
Hi, Aunt Marta. How was you guys' Hex Fest?
It was really good, but I'm kind of burnt today, so I'm taking it easier than usual. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. Saw a lot of people that we don't see other than Hexfest, and really good workshops. Everybody was happy to be there, so it was great.
Well, that's good.
That's true. It's all true. Well, because the anonymous witch, I got a weird message from her that Sebastian's account had been hacked. He showed me a screenshot of Sebastian. His bank account was overdrawn like $8 or something, and was trying to see if somebody could, help him out. And so that's why she believed. So I texted him and told him, and he'd already been blocked. And then when I told her, I said, "No, that's him. He sent that message." And she went off at me and then blocked me. And so I'm gonna throw it out there a couple times a day, see if I can find somebody that actually knows it. Because if it's the one that says cunt all the time, I really want her here. She's fun as hell. I will not have an excuse to call people cunt unless she comes over here. But now I'm blocked. Maybe I'm from a different account.
I'm confused.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Me telling her that no, that's actually Sebastian. She thought now my account had been hacked or something like that. She said, "No, you don't come to me for money, goddamn blah blah blah." And then next thing you know, I'm blocked. As I'm replying, the reply won't go through, and it's because I'm blocked. So I don't know. She might be a cunt. That might be it.
Sebastian's really struggling to be able to feed himself, so occasionally he does ask for help to
Yeah,
people in the
he's trying
community.
he's trying to do a GoFundMe and wanted me to uh, have them send it to my bank account and then send it to him. And it's like, oh, whatever. I've got several bank accounts. I'll use one of the ones I don't use that often. But they wouldn't do it because some international suspicious activity or something. Like maybe I'm supplying Al Qaeda, or wait, we don't care about Al Qaeda anymore. ISIS, no, we don't care about ISIS anymore. Iran,
Hamas.
Hamas, Hezbollah,
Hezbollah,
Hamas.
yeah.
Put it in H.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's because of all the scammers that are international. Like my mom literally just got a text message from Regions Bank asking if she wanted to send $891 to someone. And I was like, Mom, do you have Regions Bank? And she was like, no. I said, okay.
Yeah. I get those ones all the time. If I sent you this much money in Cash App, what will you spend it on? Sometimes I'm bored and I'll play along until the scam part comes up, just so I can see what the scam part's going to be. And so, they asked for my Cash App. I gave them my Cash App. So if money appears in my Cash App, cool. I got no problem with that. And they said, oh, we're having a problem with Cash App. We'd like to just, deliver it in person. I was like, boop, nope, ain't happening. Now you're gonna want my address? No. Because you could maybe, maybe they got my credit card number off of somewhere, someplace, but you're gonna need, at least my zip code to use it. I'm not gonna give you that. By the way, it's Stitch Witch. I changed my name back. Okay, but it's still same account, so I'm still following. Yes, I'm still following. Hello, for the user formerly known as Stitch Witch. I'll try and remember that. Uncle Bert's coming to you live from New Orleans. My mods aren't here yet.
So
Damn.
were you teaching all weekend?
No, I had one class and then just went to workshops. But this year, probably for the first time, there's a lot of workshops.
Definitely for the first time.
Yeah, a lot of workshops we wanted to see in the morning. So we were
At
up
9,
yeah, 9 was the best workshop. So up
which
all
is
day.
really early for
What the fuck?
HexFest. Yeah, really early for HexFest weekend, especially in New Orleans. But we did it. Our friends, they're new to all this stuff, and they were like really gung ho, and they're gonna give us a ride there, and they really wanted to start going at 9. So we're like, all right. So we just did it and got up and went all day from like 9 to 6.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they, they're our neighbors. They live over where we're kind of close to next door to where you were going to live. And they were kind of, curious.
Yeah.
But now they're full-fledged. Like, we were at their house. They've got like an altar kit. They have like all these spell components. They're showing us. They're all excited.
And he was so proud of. He was like explaining to his wife. He's like, Widdershins is to banish, and then to invoke is, what was it? Deosil. No,
Okay.
I'm not asking. And I turned to you and I was like, it's so cute that they're learning.
The new brooms are always so cute. But yeah, they're way into it. Like last year when Marta couldn't go, I still had a +1. So I took the guy from the neighbors as my +1, and he had such a blast. And I don't know, we'd had a few drinks last night, Marta, but he was in such a good mood when we were leaving. And he was like, he had to hug me and go, thank you so much for the greatest time I've ever had. He was so like spiritually enlightened and stuff. It was like, right, cool, right on. I'm glad that worked out. I never thought that when I met you guys, it would go that way. But I do tell my neighbors what I do for a living. Hey, Birch, can you do me a small favor? For you, doctor? Of course.
No, immediately no. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, Sebastian's here. Okay, I'm waiting for the favor from Sarah. I could invite Sarah up in a box and you won't have to type. Could you just let Christian know?
while we
Trying to get in touch. I don't have his number. Okay. I could probably give you his email and that would be okay. Is it about WitchCon? Because WitchCon, I am allowed to send invites to people, not HexFest. That's been made clear. Some of you folks just need permission to be, yes. Oh, kind of. Oh, Warlock Press. You know, sometimes Marta ends up editing the Warlock Press books, but I think Christian's is turning to all AI nowadays because he's a
Yeah.
cheap, he's a
Yeah,
cheap
totally.
He'll buy a $400 steak, but he's still a cheap bastard. Okay, I will get you.
No, I get it. Like, no shade. He's gonna do what he's gonna do.
Are you on the Book of Faces, perchance? Doctor?
Yeah, he answers on there.
Yeah, you send a message on Facebook, he'll definitely get you. And if you are on Facebook, I can send you the thing. If not, I can get you his email or something. You see, like, actually,
By the way, sorry.
Actually, Marta, I might pick your brain about something later. Oh, cool. Well,
I'm sorry, what?
Sarah's looks like she's working on a book. She might pick your brain about something later.
Okay.
Oh.
Best editor in the damn world, you know.
Yes, yes.
You know, like I always talk about a witch's pattern recognition system. Marta's is language and math. And she could look, I know you've heard me say it a million times, Mark, but she could look at a wall of biblical sized text and then she starts twitching at the errors, spelling errors, grammatical errors. She like sees
You know how like
pattern.
sometimes they post those memes where like it's a bunch of sevens and like a ton of them, and you have to find like the 1-8 or whatever. I don't have a hard time with those.
Yeah. Okay. So apparently it's about layout, and I know you kick ass at layout too. So
Yeah, it's been a while, but I do have experience with layout.
yeah, they might have like new software you don't know or something, but
Yeah,
I mean, she used to do newspaper layout, and that's tricky. You know, you had to get it all to fit, like the headline to fit in there and the sub headline to fit on the thing or above the
pain in
fold.
the ass. It really is a pain in the ass. You have to mirror the indents and.
You had certain shit that had to get above the fold, so when it was in the newspaper machine.
well,
for
the
you kids-
bigger stories were above the fold.
Yeah. Fantastic. I'm in too deep. No clue what I'm doing. You, the doctor? No clue? Okay.
If
Well,
you could just give me a day though, Serafima, I'm totally decompressing from HexFest, and I don't even know how well my brain works today. But that'd be great.
yeah. But she had
Speaking of HexFest, when you was live on the riverboat, Crystal kept telling me, spamming me, tell me when Birch is doing it, tell me when Birch is doing it. And the moment she was, I kept spamming inviting her.
Yeah, she asked me that too. But there was only a couple places on the river where I had enough bars to go live, so
Yeah, this is true.
I recorded the Marie Laveau song and posted it that way.
Yeah, I did
And
see
it was
that.
better this time. He like went out of his way to like project his voice, further. Did you notice? It was like a little more sophisticated this year.
Yep.
I also loved hearing Birch also sing along with whilst they was doing it.
I always
It
do
was
that.
cute.
So Sarah says,
I know, it's so cool, I love it.
Sarah says, look, I'm a genius, dumbass. I am really intelligent, however, LOL. Most geniuses are dumbasses, Squad said.
Yeah.
So Sebastian,
It comes with the territory.
Sebastian, we got to find somebody that knows the anonymous witch to get a message to the anonymous witch. That was some crazy shit. So
And then she friend us.
I know. Well, I think me coming back and saying that was your actual account, she thought that I'd been hacked, which, knock on wood, hasn't happened. I have never seen a fake Uncle Birch account out there, and don't you fucking try, because I'll find you. But most people I know have, 3 or 4. Sarah has like at least 4.
A lot of people
I still
just get
find it wild
offended.
that she
A lot of
threatened.
people get offended if you ask them for money without consent.
Yeah, but he was very humble about it.
Sorry. I was just gonna say, I was replying to Autumn. He had the best jacket that night, and the shoes. I don't know if you got a chance to see the shoes, but he's got these really fancy shoes that like totally curl upward. You know, like typical witch shoes. He looked really good.
Yeah.
I mean, all weekend he looked good, but especially on the boat, that jacket is great.
He always gets decked out.
And his hat was
Right,
cool
since when do
too.
I have caps lock on?
Yeah. Yeah, he's always got, excellent taste in clothes because he's got the money to buy them.
Yep.
Witchy kicks, that's what I call mine. I got shoes too. Yeah, it was epic as always. I love me some Dragon Ritual drummers, but they were never as entertaining as the Congo Preservation Society or the Congo Square Preservation Society.
They were great.
We get traditional African traditional religion drumming.
And then she talks about it beforehand. Mama Denise.
Yeah, stories and songs and just so much. Dragon Ritual drummers.
I mean, they're cool. They're cool too. But it's really nice having a local, drummer group.
You let me know if you want something fancy next year. I'll make you something. Well, see, I didn't have my selfie camera on, so you did not see my epic black leather trench coat, which I was wearing. I only wore it for opening night.
Which is ridiculous. It's so hot in August.
I know, but
and
on
he
the
wore
boat,
his black leather trench coat because it looked good. And it did look good. You look really good. But I can't believe you put that thing on.
it was only for the boat. The boat's air conditioning, and even when you go outside, you're on the Mississippi River. Everything was great. I'm sweating more today than I was in that coat. Uncle Birch coming to you live from New Orleans, doing the Hexus wind down. I met several TikTok people there that are following me, and so I did not ask them if they went because I mentioned it, but they probably did. I'm going to take that as a win. Finally have special coins. Yay, Pluis.
Louis?
So I discovered something while I was bored over the weekend. I found an article written. It was a peer-reviewed article about sex magic in Thelema, and I decided to read it along with my live yesterday. And I was like, this Wicca shit is so not up my alley. I need to ask Birch about this.
Okay, what are you asking?
Are you studied in Thelema?
A bit on the outskirts. Like we borrow bits and pieces, cherry pick Thelema.
What is Cake of Light?
I have no knowledge of that.
Okay. Well, he was writing about that, and he was like, the Cake of Light is made with special body fluids, and he listed a hierarchy of those body fluids, one being blood of the moon, which menstrual blood, and then he mentions blood of the child, which he describes is the semen.
A child's semen?
No.
No, he's meaning the man's semen.
Oh,
So
okay.
the blood of the moon
I'm
is
getting a
menstrual
child's
blood.
semen.
Oh, okay. Okay. Damn.
So the blood of the moon is menstrual blood, and the blood of the child is semen. And I kind of get why, because semen is before the child. I kind of understand why, but I didn't know if what I was thinking was correct.
That makes as much sense as anything else. And this cake was for what purpose?
So you're supposed to do this thing called esocomatose lucidity, which is you take 3 attendants with you, and they do things to your body to sexually stimulate you, to peak through orgasm to lucidity. So it's like they nonstop. They get you hyper. Right? And then you finish the ritual by eating light of the cake. And once you orgasm through the esocomatose lucidity, You then take the semen and bake it into the cake, and then you consume it like Eucharist.
Bastion was writing that down.
And then you bring it. It's supposed to like bring you back full circle to embody the God, right? You become God. I think is what I gathered from what I read. Like none of it made logical sense, and if anything, it just made me want to like read more to see where the fuck they were coming from with this. But I
Putting bodily fluids into food is usually used to control the person that's going to eat the food. In all traditions that I know of, you know, spit all the way, you know, through all of those down to semen.
The only thing I would end up consuming is the man's semen, the blood of the child, the semen. That's the only thing. None of the rest.
Yes, we know, but do you spit?
I mean, I would hope you would know.
I was going to ask if you spit or swallow, but that's that's
So,
I do swallow. I will never waste a drop of that.
so my friend she mentioned that my friend goes to, or used to go to, Thelema services, and she's mentioned that. So it's definitely a thing. I'll have to ask her if it was actually served one time when she went and see. So I'll send her a message and I'll let you know.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it. I would like to understand a little bit more before I completely say this is fuckery.
Yeah, she mentioned that years ago, and I was
Well,
like, "What?"
that's
So
the
yeah,
thing.
it's a thing
That's the thing with Thelema. There
with
often
Thelema. Yeah,
there often is some fuckery in there. Crowley was just that way. He'd fuck with you. It's like you shouldn't have been doing this if you didn't understand the basics of magic. And if you
that's
do,
one of the
I'm gonna fuck
reasons
you.
that she didn't get serious in joining the OTO
Mhm.
was that there was a lot of sexual stuff going on in the groups.
Well,
And it
it
wasn't
specifically
something that she
says,
was interested in.
like, it specifically says in the ritual for the Eso comatose lucidity that it was more powerful if you did it with the people of the same sex, and that every orifice and service was done. So I was just like, I paused a lot and I was trying to push through it because I was like I was trying to like imagine myself laying on an altar while three people had their way with me, and I just laid there and like doing everything, like the overstimulation of it, like it would I don't know, like my brain, I think just my autistic brain just I kept getting stuck as I was reading it, but I also understood like I had no idea where it was even stemming from. Like it said, it was like a mix of Thelema is a mix of Hermetics, ancient Egyptian practices, OTO, and other things of that Aleister Crowley brought into it.
Also, for
Well,
you other comment, but spitters are quitters. So I do not spit. I do swallow. Spitters are quitters.
Well, better to use
I
spit
believe he
than
came from the Golden Dawn, and there's some Rosicrucianism in it, and
Yeah, and then like
it's
I
very
guess like
ceremonial.
the reason why, yeah, is that's what another thing, ceremonial magic. And the reason why I even stumbled upon it is because I was looking for some works from Helena Blavatsky, and
Oh,
apparently
okay.
she's like the mother of Thelema. So I was just like, okay, like I'm just trying to understand how it went from reading her books and her teachings and her writings to what I was reading on that peer-reviewed article regarding Thelema.
I
So
don't know her connection to it. Maybe he studied her or something like that. But
mhm.
yeah, he kind of did his own thing. He took what he wanted from Golden Dawn and then built on it.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it does mention that in the article, right? It does mention that a lot of it is from this, that, the blah, blah, blah. I just wasn't understanding the purpose of doing the Eucharist on top of like what, you know, like some people believe that orgasm magic or manifesting through orgasm is one of the most powerful ways to manifest. I tend to believe that as well, just because of the rush of endorphins that happens, and you know, just the way you become an altered consciousness.
It's definitely the funnest. But yeah, powerful shit.
The
So like there
powerful
were
what
some
I
concepts I completely get, understand, and agree with, and the others I was like, what in the hell is this?
We're
is
kind
also
of
with
talking about slowly.
the powerful with blood, you know.
And then over here, you would have to just make this
I
more.
think that rice is not on that shirt.
What the fuck?
I don't know, there's a
Oh,
bunch of
Yeah.
Uncle Bitch, I take the for the practice dark magic because I've experienced with a little, but not much, because I'm from nature.
Well, nature is both cruel and kind. So if you can't harm, you can't heal.
My problem is I cannot defend myself. If I get an attack, I see them. That's the problem, but they don't see me because I'm from the Yahomi tribe.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem because I don't know how to invoke anymore.
Well, you can get over there to gumroad.com/witch school, and I'm sure we got something over there that can help you out. The link's up there in my bio. Some things are a little bit too much to go into on a live video, so you
I
have to
know.
go look at a class.
Because they visit me. They don't want to let me go. I ask them let me go and they don't want to. Is that normal?
It can be, you know, if you really want them to, you know, get yourself a pair of iron scissors. Cut the cord attached to you from them if you want to go. You gotta
How
be out.
common are iron scissors anyway? Because you were talking about it over the weekend too. Have you
You
seen
can,
iron scissors?
I looked them up. I found some on Amazon. You know,
Okay.
typically you'll
Okay.
find them in, like, you know, antique stores, thrift stores, that kind of thing. Not
Because I was trying to cut the cord and then they exploded, you know. They are not rejecting but not clearly understanding.
all right. Yep, Vicky ordered a pair as well. Where'd you get that idea, Vicky?
You're playing with me OCD there, Jay. He keeps requesting, and then the moment I try to accept it in, he's like cancelled it. I'm like, no.
I'm going to suggest something that they're not suggesting, and this is just from my path and my experience. Whenever I'm struggling connecting, it means I have a blockage of some sort that I need to work through and open. So I'll start with realigning my spirit and doing road openers, and then ask for clarity. That way I could see where my blockage is, and then be able to, because you said you can't anymore, which means you at one point knew how, but there's something probably in your crown that is blocking you from doing that for whatever reason, and that I think you should start there before.
The blockage is like I'm not scared for them. I'm scared. They are scared for me, without reason. But they try to block everything, and or I ask them to cut the cord, and they did, and then they explode. No, we did that to a wrong person. You are not wrong. You are okay.
Yeah, you've got to work through that fear. That fear is in your mind. You have to clear out your crown.
Yeah, but that fear, I know I was thinking it was me, but it was the other.
It's got to be you in some aspect if it's blocking you, right? Like it's got to be
Yeah.
something. Maybe it's just something you don't recognize yet, and maybe some meditation and doing the road openers will help you figure out exactly why that's happening. Part of our practices is completely mastery of self, right? In
Yeah.
order
No.
So in order to do that, we have to be able to sit with ourselves and understand what is causing the blockage for whatever reason. And sometimes we are blind to it, and we have to go through the motions to, seek.
Yeah, they say to me, you forgot. That's the problem because you are nature. Look for nature, meditation there, or do meditation like that, and it will open. It will find the way back. But don't shock. If you are shocked, they are also shocked.
Yeah. And that's the thing with nature, right? Nature defends itself. You should be allowed to defend yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Got somebody new here. J-Days, how are you?
Good. How about yourself?
Doing good. Where are you from?
I'm from Denver.
I think I talked to you before.
Yes, I think I was up maybe one other time, and I've seen you join as a co-host.
Okay. Well, how are you?
My lives a lot.
I'm tired. I'm still tired from Hexfest, man. That was quite a weekend. Y'all should have been there. Sucks to be you that you weren't. I'm just saying. But you get to hexfest.com and start getting ready for next year.
It's over way too fast.
One day I will be there again. I do miss it.
And we had a bit of rain, so it wasn't deathly hot all the time. Just some of the time.
Yeah, that took the edge off a little bit.
Yeah, it did.
Because the strangest part, like how you call it, I get everything back,
Mm-hmm.
How I can say it, jewelries, names, than before,
Yeah.
and it was for me because I moved to another house, new,
Thank you, Quad, for sharing the live with more than 10 friends.
You're
Let me do
welcome.
that.
Live, y'all. Share it with your friends. Share it with your enemies. Keep tapping that screen. We're at 5.4 thousand likes. I need some more likes, man. You need to get them fingers going. You're just sitting there not doing anything. You could be helping out. Work it, work it, work it.
I
Can
hope
you
that
give your life?
whatever is bogging you down, that you do manage to get through it. I that's the only thing I could suggest for you to do, other than what they've suggested to you already.
What were you saying, Marta? Marta was
I
saying.
said, can you give yourself a bunch of likes, or does it not work that way?
I can.
I mean,
but
you can, but he would
but
sit
I-
there just tapping a screen.
But I can't mute my mic, so if I do that, you hear the.
Oh, okay.
Let me try to join on my other account on my computer and have the robot do it for us.
Oh, he's got a robot.
Pound me, daddy.
Just a simple
Joking.
application that I downloaded.
Really?
Sebastian.
I mean, you got to have a little candid humor every now and then, sir.
I was
That's not
about to
candid
buy
humor. It's just you being you.
Just me, yeah, just me being me. You want me to be anything other than me? Okay.
Well, if you can't joke about your pain, I don't know. And you can't transmute it. I don't know. Let me find-
But no, Jay, for me, it's spitters or quitters. I mean, I got to get that protein shake somehow, so.
And I'm telling you, sometimes it's okay to quit and learn from your mistakes.
Oh my goodness. We've lost the plot. Back to magic.
Well, going back to Crowley,
Yeah, let's go back to Crowley, please.
wasn't he into like yoga and tantric sex and
Yes.
that's
Yeah,
right.
He was something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was also written in the article. It was saying that like this process and those rituals included a lot of like tantric sex and yoga and a whole bunch of stuff. And like when it specifically said to service in all ways, I was just like, what? I used to be part of a kink community. What do you mean always?
I remember there was somebody. God, it was a big name. I can't remember who it was now, but they were like wife swapping, like Curly was doing his wife and stuff. Stories, a lot of stories. But like I said at my workshop this weekend at Hex Fest when you weren't there, there's this guy Phil Hine. Phil Hine is the best guy to study chaos magic. It's the easiest read, and one day he was going to create a servitor to stop gossip about himself. Then he had a revelation that gossip is part of the mage's power. People talking about you when you're not there, attributing strange powers to you, good or evil, did not matter. That was energy. So instead, he created a servitor to create gossip about himself and deliver it to his ears so he could have a good laugh. And in that, he owned a brothel. He owned a gay BDSM club. Him and his gay partner kept a gimp tied up in the attic and more. But just the craziest fucking stories. And it's like, and that was just brilliant. I mean, he's fucking brilliant, revolutionary, does shit you would have never fucking thought of doing. And that was the Go Who server. So you can actually look that up. Phil Hine Go-Who HU.
I somehow managed to manifest it on its own.
I find it rude he didn't invite me.
Well, that's why I don't trip out. People talk shit about me all the time, and I don't fucking care. I don't care. Just keep talking about me, okay?
I made a video the other day, and I was like, you guys really, really, really make me a lot powerful than what I am. Like, I want to tell you this. Like, every time I'm scrolling, I see my name. Ursa this, Ursa that. Ursa sent this to my house. Ursa. So I'm just sitting here just doing magic all day, fucking with people on TikTok. Cool. Oh. And then the other hand, Ursa is just smoke and mirrors. She's not a witch. Ursa doesn't know what she's doing. Ursa, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, can we pick a narrative, though?
I know.
But either way, I got a lot of people trying to figure out who Ursa is. You weirdos.
Yeah. And I said the great and powerful.
I can't imagine the energy that got sent your way after you posted our best friends video. That was epic fucking trolling from hell. I'm sure Bree went fucking nuts. I'm sure she's got a separate account that she watches your shit on. I mean, she's got your books. She's clearly not ignoring you.
Yeah. Did you like that though? I thought that was I felt like trolling.
That was funny as fuck. I'm going, oh my God, I can feel the internet going off right now.
You're my best friend. That's right.
Birch and Ursa are best friends, skipping down the fucking road, singing a song. And that was one of the few times it actually sounded like my voice. There's only one other video that it actually sounded like my voice.
What would it say? We're sticking together till the sun goes dark or some shit.
Yeah, till the sun goes dark. Yeah, I was like, wow, that's kind of cryptic and kind of cool. Like that. Oh Lord, Uncle Bert's gonna be live.
So maybe I start a little bit awkward if they ask something like, I want to accept you. Yeah, maybe I'm too scared for that, but actually, yeah. Maybe one time I will say yes.
I recommend a huge amount of meditation on that.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I can meditate, there's no problem. But I'm scared if I do it in nature.
Why?
So what do you mean by scared? You're using the word scared a lot, and that concerns me because
if I really go to nature and I really connect with the tribe, because I have the white tribe, not the red tribe. I'm from the white.
So
I feel them, and then in the same time I feel too much.
Well,
then why haven't you asked them to govern you that way you don't feel too much and then slowly teach you? Like you have to have sovereignty and you have to have control, right? Control of self, mastery of self. So it's but you should never be scared.
So,
Scared is a problem.
scared is an impulse, and there's a thing. It's similar to a thing that Ursa talks about. Naming the thing takes its power away. Naming your impulses. Like you feel an impulse, you need to do a thing. Sit with yourself for a minute. Just chill the fuck out. Don't do a damn thing. Just sit with it and go, oh, that's fear. Naming the emotion that's giving you the impulse takes its power away. Oh, that's anger. And it stops you from doing a dumb thing like, I don't know, telling somebody to sit and spin. I don't know, something like that. You need to like separate yourself from the urge to the impulse to the actual doing of a thing that will probably not turn out well. So
No,
you have to name it. It's just fear. It's just fear. That's all it is.
Yeah, that fear is like for me not normal because in the past I didn't have that, but I fear because I see them.
Well, then that should just change you. Okay, you see them, you know that they're real, so therefore respect it. Respect it for what it is. Understand what it is and continue with that aspect. There's no reason to fear.
Yeah,
Just
I know.
don't
but
disrespect.
The opposite. They don't see me clearly, but if I see them, they start normal. I don't want to speak. I can hear them. I can speak if I want, but that's the fear I have. I face them and then I see the real, behind the tree and everything.
Have you gone to see if maybe you have an issue going on, like psychologically, that is also maybe a cause for the fear?
Yeah, I go to a very independent shaman, Aloni, specialized in also in this tribe, and he said you fear them because you can see, you can hear them, you can go to them, but the most fear, you can let it go if you say, okay, I accept it, and I accepted the ability from nature, and that's it.
I would say that 9 times out of 10 in witchcraft, fear is a reason to do something, not to not do a thing. There can be
Yeah.
real, literal feels, intuition, that kind of thing. But it seems like you're fearing a theoretical. A witch must be bold. You need to get over that. But there's no safe space in witchcraft. You got to be bold enough to, as I always say, stand at the gateway between worlds, screaming your magical name across the void, demanding recognition. If you can't do that, you might want to do something a little more mild. Witchcraft is not mild. We are a bold, dramatic people, and dramatic for sure.
And the great part, they visit me a lot. They say we cannot live with you because we are different. We don't have a space to live. And the other side,
If you're uncomfortable with being able to see them, they do have medication that you could take that you won't be able to see them anymore.
and I take it also. I asked the shaman, is it with the body, the mind of what's going on? And he say you fear normally because you don't want to accept it. Next time if you cross that fear, then you say I accept you. And they will accept you too because you're nature.
Yes. I agree with that 100%. Yes.
And they try also to give me the medicine that I don't see, don't work on me. Just accept it or don't accept it. But in this case, they can pull me back. With the cosmos and nature, they can put you in the right space.
Yeah, it's just
It's scrambling my brain. We've given you some advice. Take the advice and talk to us tomorrow. Uncle Bert's coming to you live from New Orleans. Yeah, I'm too tired after the Hex Fest. That's too much. True witchcraft is not for the weak. My belief is God damn it. cause me disrespect, you get something back. Absolutely. Absolutely. A discussion in overcoming fear in witchcraft and connecting with nature. Okay. Yeah, I think we're talking around it too much. We gave you some advice. Just listen to the advice we gave you. Work with that, and then maybe come back tomorrow, something like that. But
Yeah, just start there.
talking about it, you're not absorbing what the advice that you were given. So absorb the advice. Absolutely, you're welcome. Sarah Bobera, how are you? Joined from a repost. Didn't I invite you? Thought I invited you. All right. Anyway, Uncle Bert's coming to you live from New Orleans. Reminding you that Level 1 Witch School is available at a reduced price for the first time in history. You get over there to gumroad.com, like gum on your shoe, the road you walk down to get it on there, .com/witch school. Common spelling. It's up there in my link tree. Check it out. A whole lot of other stuff up there. I almost recorded my workshop this year at HexFest, but then I thought, no, maybe not. So I didn't. You invited me, but maybe I scrolled on, so probably repost. Yes. Well, the couch. Well, you know what? First of all, I love the TikTok shop. Oh, the TikTok shop is so great. Oh my God. I mean, the microphone thing and the mixing board, it worked out. The couch is having weird delays. Man, it had really good reviews when I bought it, and now it has shit reviews. And so I looked up a particular thing that they were saying in the tracking, vehicle problems. And that showed up in the list of scams from people that never received their product. Oh, it was on its way, and then the vehicle broke down. We had to send it back to the distributing center and then send it back out. So I'm going to give them 2 days for I do a charge back at my bank, and my bank will absolutely honor it, and I'll get my whole $10 back. But I would really like the couch, because now I got to come up with a plan B. I thought that was going to solve problem. We got a couch we got to get rid of. I thought that was going to be replacing that couch, or our main couch being moved to the other spot, and then move it in there. But we'll see. I mean, I took the day off for most of the day today because they said they were going to deliver it, make another attempt today. And it's like, time is money, man. I could be out there working. I could be out there bringing home the cash, man. I'm sitting around fucking not doing nothing. I managed to clean up some random stuff around the house, get some housework done. But I had to eventually, a little. I had to go back to work. I need the money. I just took, 3 days off from working. Yeah, I'll get my paycheck from HexFest, but I think that's like $150 or something like that. And, we spent a lot of money on HexFest or at HexFest, as happens, because, you're in the French Quarter, everything's more expensive. And some people talked us into going to a buffet.
I should have held my ground.
Yeah, me and Marta suck at buffets unless we do some devil's lettuce and get a good appetite going. And I forgot to bring my vape with us. And there was one place we were going to go that seemed expensive, but then the buffet ended up way more expensive than the other place we would have gone in the first place. And we would have,
Well, the guy who suggested it did get his money worth. He had like 4 or 5 plates. He had prime rib. He had a bunch of shit. But I had like 1 plate because I just don't eat that much. I get full fast. I need a to-go box. So, not good.
I don't have a problem with drinking and smoking before ritual as long as you can pull off your job. And, all the way back to Wicca, there's always been alcohol included in our rituals.
I love being in altered state.
Yeah.
Makes it so much easier.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely had me a good buzz going when I went to do my workshop at HexFest, but I can do that. I have an old enemy that we used to do not the Conjure Galas, but the Hoodoo Heritage Festival. And one time my enemy was going to go, and so said, all right, I'm not going to pay to see her.
Oh, the pendulum thing?
That money's going to go to her. I'm going to be paying her salary. I'm not going to pay that for that cunt. And I didn't find out for years later. My friends that were there did not tell me this little piece of gold that would have made my fucking day for years to come. That my enemy, Susan Diamond, could not teach a class on pendulums because she was too drunk, and somebody else had to take over her ritual or her
Charles
workshop.
Porterfield had to take
Charles-
it over.
Yeah. Charles Porterfield had to do her workshop for her because she was falling down drunk. It's like, if I was falling down drunk, which is pretty fucking rare, I could still teach you a pendulum. I can't even, I wouldn't even make a workshop on teaching you a pendulum. It takes 5 minutes. You'd have to really stretch it out to make 10 pendulums take more than 5 fucking minutes, man.
Well, it's because she
And that's
had a
just
bunch
super
that she wanted to sell.
unprofessional.
What's that?
Oh, I
Marta?
just said because she had a bunch that she wanted to sell. That's
That
why
was
she
it.
did it.
That was it. It was a marketing thing. And it's like, oh, I bet you marketed a lot of them being too drunk to fucking teach anybody about them.
But you're drunk enough to think about marketing.
Yeah.
I could have taught that. I'm pretty good at pendulums.
Yeah. It's not hard. It's not hard.
I don't like
do
working
not-
with them because I have a natural tremor, but they're pretty easy if you don't.
I have a
Um,
natural tremor, and I work with them just fine.
that
Yeah.
natural tremor
I've
can
made
lead to good results.
I've made my own pendulum board, so it's kind of like a Ouija board. So it'll spell out. It has numbers.
Yeah. I've
So
seen
if
those.
you want to like have it answer questions, you can spell.
I've seen those. I'm not really a fan. I was taught, and it's a very specific reason. You do a pendulum over your pulse point, and your pulse pushes the pendulum to where it needs to go, and subconsciously, your body can change the pulse to move it. And your fingers can move and twitch,
Yes.
and even if you got like what you were talking about, that
I've
can
kind of just discounted it because of that reason.
that can still play into be the movements. Those are subconscious movements that are going to move the pendulum.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
of this stuff that we're doing is up here in the subconscious.
Don't limit yourself because you think something,
Yeah.
right? It's the
right.
subconscious, it's the energy. It has nothing to do with the tremor. It has everything to do with the energy that you're manipulating and moving.
I think it's just my my ego attached to my tremor. Because when I write, if I have a bad tremor, I won't want to write because it messes up the way my handwriting looks.
Mhm.
So I think it's just a pet peeve of mine.
Well,
so you
start
need to
with
You need to do ego work, you say.
Yeah.
asking it to show you a yes and show you a no, and then go from there.
All right. Well,
Absolutely.
when I pick up some copper wire, I'll make one. We'll see how that goes.
For Splishy, I have probably been stoned for every ritual I've ever attended or produced. What is it? I can't find the fucking word, man. Oh, God, I'm still tired. Any ritual I've ever done, at least stoned. I'm in an altered state. And if you ever seen, me perform a ritual, man, it's like nothing else. It's song and music, and it just starts and moves, and there's no lag points. Like so many people have really boring parts of the rituals. The thing that I've always stressed out there, like if you ever like doing like a group ritual and you're responsible, or even if you could, tell it to the priest and priestess, there's a thing that a lot of people do. They'll say, okay, here's the point in the ritual where we dance with our ancestors. Okay, everybody, let's dance. And it's really fucking boring. It's fucking boring. It's like, I don't know if you're old enough to remember Midnight Express. It's like yard time in Midnight Express, and it's fucking boring. They're going around in a circle.
Is it like the
Same
haunted
direction.
mansion?
So I always say, start the drums. Just start drumming. Keep a consistent beat. Priest and priestess, keep an eye on the parishioners. Watch for tapping feet and swaying butts. When you reach the point of tapping feet and swaying butts, the rhythm has already done their job. The harmonic resonance has taken over the brain of the people involved, and they're ready to go. Now you dance with the fucking ancestors. Move the
Yep.
crowd first then get them moving.
We use that in bomba.
What's
It's
that?
not well, the drummers start the beat, but then the dancer comes on and then it switches position. The dancer controls the beat once she gets connected.
That's great. That gave you chills? Oh, cool. I aim to do that kind of thing. But it's, your rhythm affects you subconsciously. Your heartbeat will move to match the rhythm of any rhythm you're exposed to for a certain amount of time. This was the entire theory of punk rock. And I really don't think that the people of punk rock did that much studying into psychology and that kind of thing. The average beat of punk rock moves in a rhythm that's antithetical to the human heartbeat. It's not appropriate. It should not work, but it does, and it drives your heartbeat to move to that punk rock beat. And next thing you know, you're moved to acts of violence on the dance floor. It's called slam dancing, not moshing. I don't want to hear anybody say moshing. Moshing was weak. Moshing went in a circle, the same direction. Usually counterclockwise. Slam dancing was anarchy. There was no circle. There was no pattern. You just danced around and bumped into people and kicked each other and hit each other, and we all had a good fucking time.
Well, I'm usually the one with the drum, but
Okay.
I'm not that great at drumming. So like usually if there's a guy there that likes to drum, I'm happy to hand it over to them and let them drum.
I thought you for a moment there said a marshy. I was like, what? A marshy?
Yeah, the beat of the drum is to represent the heartbeat or the resonance of the earth. So it has to be in time.
Absolutely.
So you could start with a 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then build on that, right? But you have to keep that rhythmic beat, just like your heart, right? Your heart doesn't go.
Yeah.
Well, it shouldn't. It shouldn't do that.
When I'm talking about those stories, I'm talking about one group in Santa Cruz that used to do that, and it used to annoy the fuck out of me. I remember one time that they had this belief that at the winter solstice, God was gone. There was no God anymore until when? I don't even know when they thought that the God finally fucking came
I
back.
have no idea either.
Yeah. It was like,
You go on
I'm sorry.
vacation or something?
No, I'm sorry. It was at Samhain. Samhain, the god was
Yeah, that's it.
dead
That's right.
until the winter solstice, and the goddess walked around and mourned for him and stuff. And I'm going, where's the fucking Lord of the Underworld, bitches? You're taking the meat out of the craft, man. There's always a god. The only time we have a god, the only time we don't have a god is for 3 days after the winter solstice. And then he rises again, and that tends to be fucking pretty.
I know.
And these people would like,
One house.
these people would like make themselves cry at the loss of the god at Samhain. And I remember one time me and Martyrs sitting there, and we both busted into
The music stopped and there was total silence, and we just busted out, and we weren't trying to be disrespectful at all, but it just happened.
We just
And
started.
I felt like
fucking
shit,
laughing.
but
We just started laughing because, in addition to that, I mean, this is paganism. Okay, we are taught we don't mourn the dead; we celebrate their life. This is where the Irish ceremony. I'm really losing words today, man. The X Festival, the wake. That's where the wake came from. It was a pagan ceremony. You get really drunk and celebrate the life of the person that passed. You don't mourn them. You don't cry. You probably will later, but this contrived crying. These people were
But yeah, it was
making
totally
themselves
like
cry
Midnight
to try and
Express.
fit in. They're trying to fit in by crying.
Yep.
Yeah, those people were sad, but they gave me so many teaching points. Yeah, negative teaching points. But God, I could teach an entire class on what not to do just based on those people. So I'm going to see Art in here. I had to mute you because you had some background noise. You can unmute yourself. Tell us where you're from and what do you practice. Arden is not paying attention. Okay. Oh, and Candy's here. Candy's always got interesting stuff. And an epic fake orgasm, I gotta say, but it's a professional skill that I'm sure she picked up.
Oh my god! Like, why fake one? I don't understand that whole point.
Well, it's her job.
But you're getting paid for it, yeah.
Yeah, it's her
I
job.
agree. It's your job. It's
She's got to make them think that that they did
like a tip
something,
jar.
even though
Hey,
she's been
Candy.
with 10 dudes in the same night or something.
Hell no. Then you know what? If I worked in a brothel and I had to fake it, I'm just gonna humiliate you, and you're still gonna pay me.
I think that's how it works.
Probably be
That's
a better
the
job.
idea.
I had a couple this weekend. They were so funny. 1 second. Hold on. I had to make my order in KFC. 1 second.
Like I like. Listen, real talk. I'm not talking shit. There's been times I've kicked people out of my bed. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Actually, leave. Actually, just fucking leave.
I have, yes. It's like, it's time for
No,
you to go.
you haven't. No, you
I
haven't.
I have. Well, a lot of times it was their house, so I just left. And
Just
sometimes
got
I
up and
wouldn't
left.
say anything. I would just do an Irish exit. They go to the bathroom, they come out, I'm gone.
Where's
Yeah,
he?
I'm not wasting my time, my energy, net. And if you're not doing it for me, you got to go.
Yeah.
Because now, like, why are you here if that's all you were here for?
Like, I can call somebody else up and get it done. It's fine.
Yeah.
Irish goodbye. I do that on Sebastian's lives a lot. Because it's a big thing when I get there and he's got Uncle Birch, and then when it's time to leave, I just hit the little X. I don't say shit.
I got the doctor today to give me a vial of blood and an extra vial of my blood. And she was like, what is it for? And I was like, just, And she was like, what are you going to use it for? And I was like, finally, I thought she was engaged. I go, it's for my witchy stuff. And she goes,
I would just be honest at that point.
Yeah. What they say.
Right.
And that's
What the
when she
doctor
gave it
said.
to you, right?
You'd be surprised at how many doctors are totally cool with that. I think they all are, because I think all
A lot of them
doctors
are.
practice witchcraft, to be honest.
Right. Yeah. She was like, what do you want
Even
it
if
for?
they don't necessarily know they're practicing, it's a practice. It's a doctor's practice.
Right.
You take a couple drops of that blood, mix it in some dragon's blood ink, and then you can do magical writing with that ink.
Oh, that's
Really
a
hard
good,
to do.
that's a good call to light some dragon's blood.
But I'll tell you this, you need to do something with it before it fucking coagulates, and it'll be useless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what
And
she
it starts to
said.
smell bad. It's gross.
I'm going to do something tonight. I didn't know if I should keep it refrigerated because it's not like my body's refrigerated. I don't know.
Maybe you could freeze it. I've never
Girl,
tried
just
it.
put it in your pocket, pussy.
I believe
and
you
fucking-
can freeze
not your
it
pocket. Just
because-
put it in your pussy purse and keep it warm till you use it. Like, really.
Yeah.
I follow this girl that does art with her own, stuff, and she freezes it and she rehydrates it with water, and it works perfectly
Did
fine.
y'all taste each other's blood this weekend at Hexfest?
No, we did
No,
not.
we didn't do
There was none of that behavior.
that. No,
We didn't
well,
have
not-
any
not-
vampires at Hexfest.
Not in public.
Yeah.
Suki's asking what's the time for coagulation. God damn it! When I was a cop, I totally knew
Yeah,
that.
I don't remember.
It's about an hour or two. Rigor mortis was 12 hour cycle.
I think once it's drawn, you have like a 2-hour window.
Yeah.
Wow. That's not very long.
I thought it was longer for some reason.
No. That's why when witchy stuff calls for fresh blood, which is why we have animal sacrifice.
Okay, so if I have 2 hours, I got to do this quick. So yesterday I was talking to the spirits in the tarot, right? And out came the Knight of Swords, and I was like, cool, let's go. So now I gotta go. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put the tarot card up. I'm gonna pour the blood all over my altar. That's what I've got so far, but I have 2 hours. I gotta get the rest of it. I'm like, I don't know what else I'm gonna do. Maybe just that. Is that enough?
You probably could mix
don't
in.
know what you're doing.
If it's starting to coagulate, you probably can put a little bit of hot water in there, like
Yeah.
really hot,
Okay.
and loosen it up, shake it around, and pour it around the altar.
Okay.
What
Hot water is a good thing to take out blood. Like right now, I've got a dog in heat. I'm taking up blood everywhere, and so I get hot water on the broom or on the mop, and this mop is
Right?
bleeding
Hold
all
on,
over.
hold on, hold on.
Okay.
I need to stop assuming everyone knows what they're doing and has been practicing their entire life. What are
Yeah.
you trying to achieve?
Oh,
Like, are you just wanting to use the blood because it's witchy, or are you actually doing a ritual?
talking to Candy. She might be getting her order now.
Oh yeah. Because like what I don't want to do is sit here and be like, oh, do this, that, and the other if you don't know how to work with it. And then cause yourself some trouble.
Because from personal experience, blood work can really backfire in ways that you couldn't imagine.
Yeah. Well, for right now, we can. While we're waiting for Candy, Uncle Birch coming to you live from New Orleans, reminding you that Level 1 Witch School is available at a reduced price for the first time in history. But there's so much more over there at Witch School. But if you're looking for that one, it's Level 1, join anytime. You join it, you get your first class within an hour, and then you just keep coming, maybe about every week or so, for a year. You give me a year, and I'll change your fucking life, and you'll be way more knowledgeable than 90% of the witches on what used to be witch talk. Yep, that's why I figured she's going through the drive-thru. And I guess I don't have to plug the best now. I guess I'm past that. Do I have anything else I have to plug? No, I don't think so.
So I kind of want to. I kind of just want to make a offering, like if you're giving if you're, that's what I was thinking. Like a offering. Do people give blood offerings? Seems like it will be nice.
Yeah, usually you wouldn't pour that all over the altar, though. You put that in like an offering dish with some other stuff.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, maybe I should put it in but then I was like,
chalice.
no. A chalice. Okay.
Okay, but
You're gonna stink up the whole altar when that starts, going bad.
Right.
that, and the thing is, you would do a blood offering if you're doing a life devotion to a specific deity that would call for a blood offering. Also,
What if it's like what if it's like you're working with your ancestors? So it's kind of like
It might make sense for ancestor work because they are literally in your DNA.
Yeah, right? That's what I was thinking. Like, you're doing ancestor work, and so it'd be a little offering. That's what I got so far. I didn't know I only have a couple hours to come up with it.
no, I get it. You were getting blood drawn. You're like, hey, while I'm at it, let me get some
Yeah.
blood. Like, I get it.
I wasn't
completely.
thinking about it before I went in there, and then afterwards I was like, okay, now I'm thinking about it.
Vicky's recommending tossing it into the freezer until you're ready. That probably should work. And then, especially if you're going to loosen it up with water later.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah,
So
I
what
would
did
do a
y'all-
little
what-
more research and study
I
on
think
what it is
Vicky
you're
had a good
trying to
suggestion.
achieve before you actually complete that ritual, to be honest.
I agree.
Yeah, I got this book today at the store. It's called The Book of English Magic. You can see it. I just found this at the store today. And then I got, you want to see what else I got, guys? Okay. I got 4 quartz crystals, and I'm going to put them under my bed, like each corner of my bed. Sorry.
A little crystal grating around your bed.
For those new here, Candy, would you call yourself? Are you a bunny? Are you still at the Bunny Ranch?
Yeah, so I am not still at the Bunny Ranch, but yeah, I used to work in the Bunny Ranch, and now I work in Desert Rose. So it's just, it's just where I'm working. It's the same type of thing. I'm just working in the Desert Rose, and I got a little garnet ring.
Way cool. Okay, so for those that don't know, Candy works at a brothel, and
Oh, that's cute.
what she's doing, like with the four corners of her bed, she's doing brothel magic. And some of the stuff that she's posted just fascinates me. And so I started looking into it, and there's a long history. It's the oldest profession in the world, right? So there is a lot of magic associated with, women of the night and brothel workers and that kind of thing. And there's a history behind it. And you should check out her page. She's got some fascinating stuff that they're doing over there to bring in customers and stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, it's fun. And I was thinking, if clear quartz will, there's this place I want to show you guys. They have this huge clear quartz tower in their garden. Like it's as tall as I am.
Wow.
And I was like, that would be so cool if we stuck one of those in the garden at the brothel, because it will amplify all the magic, right?
Well, hey,
But I
Candy.
don't know how to find one.
Hey, Candy. A lodestone with 3 drops of your moon blood on it. You plant it by the entrance to the property. Now, that's a
Thank
spell that I
you.
gave out for housing magic, but it can be used for so much more.
Yeah, so you were talking about that. Okay, lodestone with moon blood. Yes. Okay, I will get it. Thank you.
Well, if she already has a vial of her blood, can't you just use blood from the vial that's not
Oh,
moon blood?
hey, there's some use for that blood, absolutely. As long as you get a
Right?
lodestone, as long as you get a lodestone soon, maybe draw a sigil with it to put under the bed. That's a good idea. Ever thought of that one?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good idea. I like that. I like that.
What areas of your life do you want to grow in? Is there any like one specific area?
A lot of my cards lately have been talking about, spending time doing more magic. I think, if you go through a period where you're not working a lot and then you start again, you kind of have to do more. I mean, not like I was never not doing it. Just, I think there's times when you're doing more like casting, and then there's times when you're not as, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I do.
You're kind of more just like gardening and maybe doing sex magic and just kidding.
That's why I'm telling you to be careful, because I stopped casting for a while because just certain things backfired on me in big aspects of my life, to where I had to like reassess to where my spiritual morals were and everything. So just be very careful. Make sure you think it
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
think everything through. In every facet of magic, you should think it through. Figure out the repercussions, figure out what could go wrong, and then shape from what could go wrong to make sure it doesn't go wrong.
Yeah,
Yep.
I agree. I
So,
agree.
a thing I've always wondered there, Candy, sex is your job. So you have somebody that you like, and you have sex with them. Is that like work? Are you having a good time?
Yeah. I think that you do have people that you like and you're like having fun with, and definitely.
I mean, like if you picked up a boyfriend or something like that, would that just be like a chore? It would be like going to work.
No, oh no, I would no. Maybe might be more of a chore. Might be more work than work, to be honest with you.
So, have you had a boyfriend actively while you had this job?
I don't like having a boyfriend and working at the
Okay.
job. It just doesn't. It just makes the job harder for
Yeah.
me personally. I
Yeah.
like to do it when I'm not in a relationship,
That makes sense.
because yeah, I just don't
And then the
like.
boyfriend has
if
to be
I
okay with it. Sounds kind of messy.
Yeah. Plus, if you really develop feelings for someone, it really doesn't feel good to be sleeping. Or at least for me, I'm
Yeah.
not. I don't really. like, I don't know, it just doesn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 So, I
different.
mean,
It hits different.
yeah, like if you're single and you're just enjoying, you know, you're not like trying to actively date or whatever, then I feel like it just makes it a lot easier and better.
Yeah, it'd be kind of tough. You know, you come home from work and the partner says, "Well, I was work, honey." That'd be kind of awkward.
Then you say
Yeah,
hard.
right? Yeah, I think at this point, like, the only type of guy I will date would be maybe like a swinger guy that would be interested in, you know, something like that. Like where it would be
Yeah.
like, or somebody that was into polyamory or something like that.
Yeah,
but-
that would probably be the only way that would work.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had
Yeah.
someone who wanted to be monogamous, it's going to bring problems into that relationship.
Yes,
I would
totally. Yeah, and I kind of like my little I feel it feels kind of like a commune, you know, like we have our little, you know, our little commune, and it kind of feels like that.
Just
So
be
I kind
careful.
of want to.
I was just going to say, be careful when finding a relationship because you don't want to have somebody sacrifice their happiness for an open relationship. Because
Yeah,
that will happen. People will sacrifice their happiness to make you happy in some
Yeah.
cases.
yeah. I
'cause
think
like,
that's
you know,
a little bit.
I did polyamory for like 20 years, and people are full of shit, and they will try and rationalize themselves through this. You know, you give them all the arguments, you give them, you know, the ethical slut to read, or all the other polyamory book, and so all, you're kind of theoretical, and people try and, you know, talk themselves out of the natural jealousy that they feel and that kind of stuff. Very few people can literally pull that kind of thing off. We're just not wired that way. But people will pull it off for a while by talking themselves out of their feelings, and that'll only last for so long until they lose their shit.
Exactly, that's true. I agree with that. That's why I think it's better, like, to either work and then have a relationship, or, you know, just be in a relationship. It's really complicated to try to do both. I don't recommend it.
And sometimes, like for me personally, like when you first meet somebody, bring up, hey, I am kind of into more open relationships. What is your perspective on this? So you get like that gauge of when you first met the person, and then you can gauge it later on in the relationship.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be in a relationship right now. I'm
Yeah.
not interested in a relationship.
It would be complicated. It would be complicated. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm like, that is the last thing I want at this point right now.
I mean, you definitely need somebody with enough money, because then you'd be out of a job. So
Right, yeah.
Can we, by any chance, see your tapestry? Because that looks so cool.
I don't know if you guys can hear the thunder.
Just a basic Amazon one that I got.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
The door in my closet
Nice.
is broken, so I use that to hide it.
Mhm. Oh, I love the piercings as well.
That's cool for a backdrop, though. I like it.
You got your demos. Love that for you.
I had the other side pierced, but it got ripped out, and ever since I tried to re-pierce it, it just keeps rejecting.
Ow.
Mm.
Ow. Ow.
I mean, I eventually will get my bridge, my dermals, and my nipples
The bridge
done.
doesn't hurt at all. I had my bridge done. I didn't keep up with the aftercare, but it doesn't hurt at all. It's a lot of
People
aftercare
seem to think
because
that the septum ring hurts. It does not.
if you have a piercer that knows what they're doing, there's a sweet spot to where you don't feel it. You just kind of hear a little pop in your ear.
Oh, looks like we lost Candy.
No.
She
Probably
she's-
got tired
she's
of all the
back.
unsolicited life advice on her personal life.
She's
Like
I
was
like
just- I was just trying
unsolicited
to
life
talk about.
advice.
I was trying
Makes it
to
better.
talk about the magic aspect because I was a little concerned.
Well, she's probably eating her chicken, is what it is.
She's
That
driving up the
KFC got her
canyon.
attention.
She's driving up the canyon. She's gonna lose signal.
I haven't thought of KFC in a very long time living in New Orleans.
Same.
We got Popeyes. Oh,
Well,
Popeyes
even
is way
then, we
better than
haven't had
KFC.
fried chicken in a long time.
I know. I just said that, and I'm going, oh, I want Popeyes.
Yeah.
Oh, Popeye sounds good.
I guess you're getting chicken for dinner.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think I'm doing salmon
We,
for
we
dinner.
spent a lot for Hexfest, so I'm probably gonna have a pasta dish tonight.
I think I'm gonna chill out on the red meats for a little while.
Mhm. Popeyes is amazing. Yep, and we also got churches here, but I can't think of like.
I don't think we've ever been to church or
Yeah, but you
ordered
can't think.
from
That's like
churches.
Texas. That's like Texas chicken. It's like I want Louisiana chicken, man. Fuck that.
Yeah. We have had
Church's chicken
KFC a
is
couple times until we switched
Church's
over.
chicken. Church's chicken is really bland compared to Popeyes.
Really? Yeah,
Oh.
Texas. You know.
Churches has better biscuits though. They're not like hard like Popeyes.
Bojangles. Haven't even heard of it.
Bojangles is even
Bojangles?
more bland.
Oh,
More.
I've
bland.
heard of that. I think there's like just very few in Colorado.
Yeah, see, it's a problem. It's
I
like
never tried it.
it's really hard to find bad food in New Orleans, and even the gas
And
station chicken.
yeah,
is
some of
it
the best
ruins it.
fried chicken is from random gas stations.
Yeah.
It's so
Wow.
weird. We didn't believe it when we first heard people talk about it, but then we moved here and they really have some of the best fried chicken.
So I couldn't even go back to Hollywood and have Hollywood food at this
Yeah.
point after New Orleans food, which
But their
Hollywood
burgers
food
are
seemed
pretty
really-
good in Hollywood.
Yeah, but well, they got good burgers here. We just haven't been to those places yet. One of these days.
Oh my gosh,
I heard
Wawa's.
Bufa's was good. You gotta go
Yeah, I
there.
gotta go to Bufas. Although
Everything's going to be bland once you get used to Louisiana cuisine. Everything's going to be bland, unless you unless you go to like Florida or the Caribbean, because we all have the same flavor profiles. But everywhere else is just going to be bland.
Yeah. Although that breakfast burger at the Vampire Cafe, that was pretty epic. Not as epic as like the Dracula burger with an IPA, but it was serious.
Was it just because it had eggs? Is that what made it a breakfast burger, or did it have
Yeah,
like
it was
other
basically a burger with an egg on it. That's what
Okay.
made it a breakfast burger. I mean, they did have like last year or the year before that, they did have like a breakfast sandwich proper, but they didn't have that on the menu anymore.
Yeah.
But them vampires know how to do it. Uncle Birch coming to you live from New Orleans, where I teach witchcraft for a living, and I haven't done today because I'm fucking tired of teaching witchcraft for 90 minutes at Hexfest. And
Yeah,
then
we still have a friend
doing
here
all of the other
until
stuff.
Monday,
Yeah.
but I told her I was like, "Can I just take a day off and then we'll hang out all week after today?" So,
What are we going to do with her? Like country club?
well, we're gonna go. We have a bunch of plans. Like we're gonna go to Sea Witch on St. Charles. We're gonna go to Bacchanal. We even thought about going to Vaughn's. Like we have a whole plan.
Never
And
been to
Bywater
Vaughn's.
Country Club.
Never been to
What's that?
Vaughn's, and it's only a couple blocks away, and it's epic. That's where Kermit Ruffins tends to play, last I heard.
And even when he's not playing there, it's just like if you want like real, no frills, down home, local music, blues and stuff
Yeah.
like that. That's where you want to go.
Well,
Cheap drinks.
Raven, one time Christian Day called us to, come to his house, and he was making jambalaya. And he spent all day making that shit, and he invited a bunch of people, and only me and Marta showed up. So it was epic. It was great jambalaya, but then he sent us home with like a week's worth. We were having jambalaya every fucking night.
And then he even gave you a bunch of lard to cook with, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
that's going in the trash. But it's good though. Tastes good.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a really good cook too.
You threw
Especially when
lard
it's stuff
away?
that like he specializes in. He makes a really good jambalaya. Supposedly he makes really good meatballs, but we haven't tried those yet.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
a great cook.
Blasphemous behavior, Marta. You threw lard
what's that?
away. I said that's such
microphone.
I said that's such blasphemous behavior to throw
Oh, you
lard
mean the
away.
lard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
I know. It's really bad for me. So maybe I'd have like a little bit. But
Well,
I know it's blasphemy.
Well, I did, I did get my southern roots here, and I do save all of the bacon grease. You don't throw that away. Maybe lard, maybe. But bacon grease, no. You save that shit. Use it in the next thing you're going to cook in that.
We haven't even made bacon in a while.
Bacon grease
And
is lard.
That's why I don't have
Yeah.
any bacon grease. Yeah, it's lard, basically. In a coffee can. I don't even know. Well, no, actually, I am working on a can of coffee from Cafe Du Monde right now. So maybe I'll save that can of coffee for that purpose. Thank you. But we haven't had bacon in so long. I should probably get some. But yeah, bacon grease. You cook anything in bacon grease and you got an epic dish, man. You don't even need to season it much.
I have an electric skillet that I never clean that I have. It's loaded with bacon fat, and whenever I need to fry something, I just turn it on.
We got a cast iron skillet like that too. It is well seasoned. Uncle Bert's coming to you live from New Orleans, always with this colorful cast of characters. What is this, 10? 10 weeks. This will be week 10 now starting.
Are you sure? I think it's 9.
No, we were at 9. We finished 9, even though I took 3 days off, but now we're at 10.
Okay.
Yeah. Just take it from me. That much math I can do.
I think you're wrong, but okay.
You're wrong, but okay. I'm always okay with you being wrong. Bacon is good Pulp Fiction. Uncle Bert's coming to you live from New Orleans. I'm just dragon, so I'm not teaching any witchcraft today. Barely can even do this. I probably not. Almost feel like I should take a nap, but
You know how they always used to say, like, after Pantheacon, everybody would get the Pantheacon crud?
yeah.
We
There you
haven't really gotten that. Actually, one of our friends, Amber, her +1 was exposed to COVID, and she thought of me and, like, picked another +1, and that friend ended up testing positive for COVID this morning. I'm overdue for my booster, so I really appreciate that she thought of me. I wasn't even hugging anybody. I was just fist bumping, but a couple people I forgot and hugged. and I was like,
Cristo,
"Oh,
I've
you're
got a
lucky."
bone to pick with you.
Me?
I was hugging people.
No,
but-
Cristo.
But my arm still, hurts a lot. So when I was hugging people, it was kind of a chore. I don't think I gave my usual epic hug that people talk about.
I saw you hugging. Papa
So not
Cat.
only did I try to invite Crystal into right, yes, I've got a bone to pick with you, Missy.
Oh,
Not only did you ask me to send you whenever Birch was live for the riverboat, you also said you was only going to be 30 minutes or something when you was going into my live yesterday. So you missed both of those. I've got a bone to pick with you.
Oh, hell. I'm in trouble. I go to timeout.
hey, Crystal.
A little bit, yeah. Go to the naughty corner.
Hey, Crystal. Crystal,
Yes,
are you
sir.
friends? Are you friends with the anonymous witch?
Really?
No, I don't know who that is.
She's the one that calls everybody cunt. But she's now blocked me and Sebastian because she was convinced that Sebastian's account got hacked. And me telling her that it didn't get hacked, she needs to block me. So she's a cunt.
No.
That just sounds like a weird reason to validate her want to block you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well,
That
she's
sounds odd.
he's the one showing up in my lives, man. I never showed up in hers.
Yeah.
I'll look anonymously, of course.
A little bit play on words there.
Yeah, I'll see if I know who she is. Does she even go here?
She's Welsh.
Yeah, she used to go here.
All right, let me hear it, Autumn Moon. Let me hear it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to switch over and
Oh, we got the goddess Mia! I fangirl every time I see her.
Mia.
We can't hear you when you switch over.
Like,
Blessings, beautiful beloved.
Huh?
Jane, we don't care.
mwah.
you can't hear me when I look at the messages?
No.
No.
Ah, damn. Okay, hang on. I'll look at my iPad to read it.
It's so hot here.
Oh, you don't even know. You're in the air conditioning, man. You know how hot it is out here?
Well,
I gotta-
technically, but it's not really working as well as it should. Not as well as the Bourbon Orleans.
Better than out here, though. I got to soak my head, actually.
Okay, so I asked, do they serve the cake of light when you went to the Thelema service? And she said, cakes of light, yes. It contains menstrual blood with sperm, but
Yeah.
they burn it to ash first. Still gross, though.
You picked my ears with the sperm.
Okay.
And then,
I know, it just reminds me of spirit cooking.
then she goes on to
Right.
say, yes, the menses comes from the priestess and the sperm from the priest.
Oh, wow.
It's a
I'm
weird,
glad she cleared that up.
it's a
Oh,
weird
well,
I thought it
curly.
was sperm from a
Hang on,
child.
let me
at first.
finish, guys.
Okay.
She says it's a weird Crowley tradition. Apparently, it's burned to ashes, and then a very tiny portion is put into the cakes.
Well, burning it doesn't make sense.
That's
It-
what I'm. Why
and
would
then
you?
you're
burn it?
just then you're making people obsessed with the priest and the priestess.
By the way, it's supposed to be a secret, she says.
Oh.
Well, somebody put it in a book. You don't put secrets in
Tell
a
her
book.
not to worry.
God, you don't put secrets in a book, and you can't have a closed practice. People write books on the closed practice. Get over it.
Yeah, I don't like what I read didn't mention anything about burning it. It needed to be fresh semen and fresh menstrual blood.
What are you trying to do with it? Like, what are you doing?
Burning it would kill off all of the properties. So I
Yeah.
don't know why you would do
Right.
Take the life right out of it.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole purpose of
Don't
adding
know,
the
but that's what they
menstrual blood
did.
and the sperm.
That might be one of those classic loopholes that Crowley used to like to leave in his work. You didn't know better, you would burn it, not
No,
knowing you were killing off all of the properties in it.
Even if you was going to turn it into an ink to do like a ceremonial tattoo or something like that and turn it into ash first, I would still prefer it to be alive and not burnt.
Oh, she texted one more thing. She says, I honestly didn't know until after they served it.
Oh,
Right.
they don't tell you? Oh, that's dirty.
That's dirty, dirty, dirty.
It's a trap.
Yeah, that ain't
Don't
right.
drink the Kool-Aid.
That ain't right.
Informed
Right, Mia, I'm
consent,
searching you.
y'all. Informed consent is important.
Yes, this is good.
I think
Mia, I'm trying to search your book on Amazon.
Oh, Sebastian searching her book. Okay. Uncle Bert's coming.
I'm trying to find her book, Murder of Chris.
I got a very low energy Monday because Hexfest is like, yeah, being around all those witches, there's just like so much fucking energy. And then it just, they're just gone. Everything's gone. There's all that magic, and it's just, there's a hangover. It's a magical hangover. That's what I have. Don't drink.
And then
the
plus,
Kool-Aid.
like the minute you step outside, at least for me, my body like immediately shuts down. It's fine when I'm in AC, but
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
like for a minute.
It definitely we didn't get those mid 80s like we were promised.
Yeah. Yeah.
The can we talk about the informed consent for a second?
Yeah. You should talk about it.
I'll talk about it.
Okay.
Informed consent means that you are knowing what you are doing and agreeing to it. Even when you're buying oils from other practitioners, they should have no problem telling you what's in it. They should not try to be like, oh, it's top secret. Because one, if you're working with a deity that doesn't like certain herbs or things, that could cause problems. So whenever you buy oils or tinctures or tea blends or whatever, you need to know what's in it. And if someone doesn't want to divulge that to you, do not practice it. Do not use it. Do not buy it from them.
Absolutely.
No, we had a guy working at our store, and he was making mojo bags for female customers, and turned out he was coming in them.
Oh wait,
Oh,
can you
boy.
tell me the initials? Who was this?
Batista.
What?
Batista.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Gross.
Yep. And I had 2 different women come back and tell me that. And
Ugh.
like, I don't know how they found out. Maybe they opened up the mojo bag, found some splooge in there. I don't know.
I
They
don't
both
know.
figured it out somehow. And I'm going, yeah, I could totally picture that fucking asshole doing that.
Gross.
So we,
Give
took
me
him,
your essence.
so we made him not able to make mojo bags anymore.
And believe me, like I
Absolutely
make,
gorgeous cover on that, by
How'd
the
you
way.
break the news to him?
you know, everything I make has the ingredients listed, everything.
I
And
told
As it should.
I will not sit there and be like, no, that's not in there, and it's in there, because then I'm imposing on other people's free will.
Yeah.
well, to answer, I broke the news to him. I told him, we'd had a couple complaints from a couple female customers, and based on the divination that I did, we're not going to have you make mojo bags for customers anymore. And now this was eventually the priest of the biker Trump supporter coven. The way our system works is me and Marta were the high priest and high priestess. We didn't have a coven. We oversaw covens. But once you apply to get a charter to be a coven, we have very little to do with you. Unless something really big goes on that we have to step in, you're pretty much cut off from the rest of us. So when his group of fucking Trump supporter coveners applied for a charter, well, that's Marta's decision. The high priestess gets to decide that. She was more than fucking happy to give them a fucking charter and
But
get
then
them
he
the
tried
fuck
to
away
poach
from us.
some of your students.
Yep, he did, and it didn't work.
Yeah. So, I mean, it would have been better just not accept him in the first place, in hindsight. But
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, one time I'm teaching a class, and he's in the class, and I got a bunch of Santa Cruz hippies in the class. And he goes, "Oh well, climate change is a total hoax. It's been totally proven." And it took me 20 minutes to get that class back together and on track again. It was like fighting all over the aisles and shit. People yelling at each
Yeah, I
other.
mean, it's Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. See, it's Santa
Yeah,
Cruz.
see?
For us
Yep.
people.
They make good bicycles.
Confirmation.
Santa Cruz. They
Mhm.
make good bicycles. I have a Santa Cruz.
Oh, really?
We were more
Okay, I
known
mean, I
for,
know about the skateboards. I don't know about
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what I
we're
was thinking when I
more
thought of
known
Santa
for our
Cruz.
Yeah.
skateboard. Yeah. And
No, I have a
everybody,
bicycle.
everybody
Yeah,
in
the
Santa
symbol with the
Cruz,
hand on it, with the
and
tongue
even if you
sticking
didn't
out.
skateboard,
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
lived
the
in Santa
hand.
Cruz, you had a hoodie or a hat with the Santa Cruz skateboard logo on it,
Yep.
or you get kicked out. They would kick you out.
Mhm.
Couldn't be in
I
Santa
want
Cruz.
to ride my bicycle. Made me think of Freddie Mercury.
Kind of reminds me of a Hamza.
All right, so we got probably about 10 more minutes. I don't have a whole lot to teach today. I got the hangover from the Hexfest hangover, man. Just dragging.
I got good news for you, Birch.
Oh, I like good news.
Yes, I will actually officially be able to take your class in September.
Okay, but you've been stringing me along forever, man. So we'll see.
No, it
We'll
will
see.
probably be the first week of September too. Not even have to wait. Not even have to wait there.
All right.
Sebastian, he's
Sweetheart.
telling you to put your money where your mouth is.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Well, you got 3 costs from the crow after he said that.
But
I mean,
be
you know,
looking for my not application. Be looking for my registration on Wednesday, the first Wednesday of September.
Okay, well, it's not lost on me that we're talking to the guy that just tried to bum money off of the anonymous witch, and that's why we don't know her anymore. But okay.
You know
You know what? In honor of her, you cunt.
You're a cunt.
He's not lying though, Sebastian. If you're not in a financial position to purchase the class, don't.
Well, I'm not
purchase
gonna
the
miss.
class.
I'm not gonna miss out on a sale though.
I know, but I don't want you to like kneecap yourself, man. Get your shit together. Make sure you're secure to do that because you're going to be paying me for a year and a day, dude.
Oh no. Okay, so I'll just put it this way: I've done a bit of spell work that's enabled me to be in this position to do so.
All right. Okay. All right. Just don't maybe break your kneecaps.
Maybe.
Capiche?
Bada bing,
I
bada
mean, you
boom.
can break something else of mine, but that's another story.
Oh.
That can be done. Actually,
I know.
I almost broke mine one time.
Oh, did you stump it?
Do you remember that crack? I totally
Interesting.
heard it.
That's what I'm talking
I know.
about.
TMI.
I don't really
TMI.
want to. I don't really want to think about that though. But yeah, there was a pop.
Artemis, long time no see. How are you, my friend?
I think I missed the hole or something. I don't know what happened.
How's you, Tippy?
It was right there where the tender meat is. You probably stumped it, Marta. What did you do?
I'm usually pretty good at finding it.
We both heard a pop, and I was like, "Uh-oh," and then I don't remember that. I think I blocked it out. I don't remember
And
the
it was
rest.
it was like bruised for a couple days. It was so boys, make sure you find the hole. Okay.
No, it was in the hole.
No, it wasn't
I
in the
took-
hole. No, it wasn't in the hole.
Yes, it was. I would know.
I was a little off.
In response to
That's
that,
how you wanna
I'm just a
remember
hole,
if it was
sir.
in the hole
I'm
or
just a
not.
hole, sir. Wait, what, Essa?
Aunt Marta was sleepy.
Aunt Marta
Slippery.
said, "I would know if you were in the hole or not."
Yeah, and he was.
And my response is,
Okay, so
I'm
there
just
was
a hole,
some-
sir.
There was some sort of blockage in the hole, I guess. I don't know, but
Yeah.
it didn't work out.
Oh
Did
yeah,
not-
blame the hole. I think it was you.
I'm blaming the hole.
Attaboy.
I mean, blame me all day. I'm just a hole, sir.
Oh.
Oh, my Lord, Uncle
Actually
Bert's
sad, Sebastian. You're more than just a hole.
Are we sure? I am the hole. I am the hole.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that account, Quidoria House, is my co-founder of my nonprofit. We call her Tippy or Artemis.
Oh, hey.
If you guys
Yeah,
Love
want
my
to
Tippy.
say hi and follow her,
You just wanted to
I
say
did today.
tip.
she controls the nonprofit account.
Huh, it looks like I'm already following.
Not he is the Black Hole Suki.
Yeah, I've done Nab Tippy.
No, I'm not
Good
following.
people.
Got it. It's all good, bro.
Suki, there's this rapper with your name. And she actually does Christian gospel.
I don't know if y'all like follow the news or something, but there's somebody actually being prosecuted for killing Tupac.
For real?
Yep.
I thought that was happening a couple of years ago.
Well, they've been working on it. I mean, the
Is it
guy
actually going through?
Yeah, the guy had written a book where he kind of admitted some of it, or at least providing the gun and being in the car that did the thing, and that led them to, I guess, finding the gun and matching.
Damn,
the
Suki.
gun. And so it took like a couple years following up on that, but he's like in court now. Yeah, Tupac.
see how
What
that
is
plays out.
what is Tupac? You got another Tupac?
Yeah, like Shakur.
Is that the guy that admitted to it then in the documentaries?
Yeah, he wrote a book. He admitted. Well, he admitted to providing the gun and being in the car that did the drive-by.
So it's probably going to be a conspiracy as well, too. He done
It
opened
already
it
is.
up. He's going to talk.
What a dumbass.
What's messed
Right.
up is I was the youngest cousin, and my cousins used to scare me that Tupac was on our pool table. And I used to get terrified.
Dude, I would pop.
I'd be more
every
scared.
day.
I'd be more scared of Biggie than Tupac.
Yeah, but when you're that young and you're watching videos on YouTube, you shouldn't be looking up.
Yeah.
Tupac on the pool table is pretty scary. Like,
That
why is
was-
he on the pool table?
Wait, you got a dog named Tupac?
Yeah.
Because we,
That'd be cool.
We used to watch a dog named Tupac.
Yeah, her dog that
'cause we
passed
got two
away.
cats. Okay.
A little while ago. His name was Pac.
We got two cats, Biggie and the Smalls.
And the smaller one is Smalls.
Yeah.
The small one is Smalls.
We actually named Smalls first, and I looked at the other one. And I was like, "Oh, that one could be Biggie."
We
That's
got
how that
Thunder.
happened. Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, we got Thunder.
It was a
dog named Suge Knight. Yeah. Well, Suge Knight was like the manager, or he owned the recording studio.
He owned Death Row Records.
Death Row
I
Records.
think he's locked up for a while for running
Yeah,
somebody over at
I
a burger
think so.
place.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, absolutely. So he was legit. He wasn't just some gangster on record or on records, audio recordings. He was legit, fucking gangster. Should Knight and my parent didn't get along either. Yeah.
Yeah. People, they're like, oh, I banged this. I mean, you ain't gangster at all. You don't know nothing.
I like the gangster life in the early 90s was like I've never seen anything like it, and there is nothing like it today.
All right. Story time. And then I'll probably be getting out of here after that. But when I was in high school, I spent most of my time ditching school. And I was out like in the parking lot and ditching school. And there's like, I grew up around Cambodians and Mexicans and Vietnamese, and I really didn't know any black people. And I moved to Long Beach, where there's a lot of black people. It was like near Compton, right? And so I'm ditching school. And there's this black guy sitting out there. He's ditching school too. So I walk up to him and I say, "Hey, you get high, bro?" He goes, "What are you, 5'0"? What are you, 5'0"? And he starts reaching in his belt band and shit. I'm going, whoa, bro. I don't even know what a 5'0" is, okay? I've been here for like 3 days. I'm ditching class. I got this fat sack. And I show him. And I don't like to smoke alone. So I was just wondering, do you get high? He goes, "Cuz, come on." And I go and burn a few with this guy who turns out to be like a captain in the Insane Crips. In Long Beach, there were no Bloods. There were only Crips and, Vietnamese and Mexican and Puerto Rican, all these other gangs, but no Crips and Bloods, just Crips. And so I'm listening to this guy tell me tales of, homies dying in his arms after drive-bys and, doing time at county and all this shit. And my ignorant fucking white ass from the suburbs is like, whoa, fuck. I have this way of like stumbling through the most dangerous places in the world and surviving.
You're like the fool in the tarot deck. I've always
I'm like
said that
the
about
fool in the tarot deck.
you. You totally are.
I'm just hanging with this guy, and he becomes my really good friend. And I wore eyeliner. And so quite often, I'd get gay bashed in the bathroom and shit. And one time I was up against a wall, the three dudes about to kick my ass, and my friend walked in, and he goes, "Hey, what you doing with my homie?" And I go, "Oh, he's a faggot." Oh, I'm sorry, he's an F word. So, and he goes, "No, he's not. Put him the fuck down." And they put me down, and they looked at me and says, "Okay, you can leave. I'm gonna take care of this." The next time I saw those three boys, they was all bruised up, black eyes, fucking one dude had his nose was like sideways, like it had been busted fucking off. And this guy had my back all the fucking time, man. He bailed me out of some shit. And one day he invites me, he says, "Hey, we're gonna be doing some barbecuing at the park, man. Why don't you come on by?" And I don't know shit. Hate speech. That's the bullshit.
Oh.
Hold on. Oh wait, now I got to do another one. Hold on. What's this one about?
It's always a YT boy with the best weed.
Yeah. And so he invites me to come to the park on a Saturday. I didn't even know where the hood was, but it was the hood. And so cool, I'm down for a barbecue. Fucking sure, man. And so I come rolling up. I get out of the bus. I'm in the fucking hood proper. My white ass. Eyeliner and all, man. And I go walking across to the park, and there's all these people at the park. The barbecue's going on, boom boxes playing. That was when the boom box was a thing, music playing, and all of a sudden it was like somebody had yelled E.F. Hutton, and if you got that reference, all of a sudden the music stopped, and everybody looking towards me. Several dudes walking towards me, and I'm still walking towards them. I'm the fool. I am the fool. I'm just walking towards them, and then all of a sudden, bro comes out, and he just goes, "Cuz!" He come up and give me a big old fucking hug. Music started back up, brought me over, started introducing me to these hardcore fucking insane Crips. Somebody put a 40 in my hand. Somebody put a blunt in my hand that apparently had PCP in it, and I didn't know that, and hadn't done that before. I had a good old time. It's like once I was like, okayed, he was the most welcoming fucking people. They were so nice and so generous with fucking everything, these Crips. But every so often, a car would roll by playing some rap music, and the music would go off over here, and everybody would like reach into their pockets and stuff and go at the car. Now, until I became a cop, I never really understood what the fuck had gone on there. It was like the possibility of a rival gang member rolling by. That's what was happening. I was in the hood with the Crips, with possible rival gang members driving by, getting ready to do a fucking drive-by. I'm just like, I'm hitting my 40 and got my blunts. I had no fucking clue. Eventually lost track of that guy.
I wonder if he's still around today.
No, I found out when I was a cop. I looked up his record, and he had passed. He's a good guy. He was a good guy. They're all really good people. They got to do their gang thing, whatever. But they were the fucking nicest fucking people once you were okayed to be around them and stuff. They were really scary before that.
Whenever the windowsill starts rattling.
So my first black friend was a captain in the Crips. That's my story. And it's 5:54, man. I got to get going. I got to go figure out some dinner. But I'll be back hopefully tomorrow with something to actually say. And I will have shaken off the Hexfest hangover. So remember, next year, you need to get to Hexfest so you can have a Hexfest hangover. It's worth the price of admission. I'm just saying. All right.
Would you want to end it out on a magical number? Doing it instead of 5:54, would you do 5:55?
Sure, because it's 5:55.
It just turned for me.
There we go. That works.
5:55.
As our ancestors used to say to remind us of the troubled times through which they came and the breadcrumb trail that they left you to follow in the old ways. Merry meet, merry part. Merry meet again.